Hey guys, I wanted to show you today a cool app. It's a free online app. It's called Kapwing, and it does a lot of really interesting and fun things to work with. It's a lot like Adobe Spark, but you can continue here with your Google account. If you're already signed in with your Google account online, you just click Continue with Google, and it'll have you choose what account to click on. But since I'm already signed in with my school account, it automatically takes me to my thing right here. So I've been having a fun time finding kind of interesting apps to share. You'll notice that my camera is a little bit different, and that is an app that I also downloaded called Snap Camera. And you can activate different lenses, which are kind of fun to do. So that's what I did here. So I look very tan for you all. Now, this is the workspace. You can do a multiple of different things that you can work on here. Notice on the left, you can use their studio. You can create a video. You can even add subtitles to things, audio, resize a video, which sometimes if your video is too big to insert for something, you can resize it. So it's kind of a good resource to have. Here's some things that I've worked on, real quick little mini videos to put on, make fonts and things move on your screen. And so I want to show you how to do that for this project. So we're going to just make a new one. I'm going to start with Studio. Notice there are other tools that you can create with, and you can also start with a template. So it's up to you. For this one, we're going to start with Studio. Here you're going to pick either a picture for your background, or I'm going to start with a blank canvas. And then I have a box to work with. It seems like most of them are in boxes that I've noticed. You can change over on the right-hand side the output size. So if you want it to be like 9 by 16 or 16 by 9, 4 by 5 or 5 by 4, it does give you that option as well. So you decide what dimensions depending on what you're adding this to. Now, the first thing I like to do is put something in the background. And so I'm going to actually add an image, and it works with Google. So if I click on images up in the top left-hand corner and click here, you can upload a picture from your computer, or you can do an image search with Google. So I'm going to test what I've done before so I know what we'll find. I'm going to click on Earth and type in that, and you'll see there's lots of things. Some of them are actually GIFs or GIFs, whichever you would pronounce it, that actually move already, and some are still pictures. So pick a picture. It does not have to be the Earth. This is just what I am picking. Once it loads, if you like it, you keep it. If you don't, you can erase it, and it will go away, any part of it, which is kind of an interesting thing to do. I'm going to go back to Studio up at the top. If you don't like this, which I don't like this one, it's kind of blurry. I'm going to click and just press delete on my computer. Hey, that worked pretty well. So I'm going to go back and start with a new canvas. Again, I'm going to go back to images, and I'm going to do my image search and find a different Earth because I did not like that one. Okay, so then I'm going to just pick this one. It looks nice and clear and bold. So I'm going to keep this. Notice it has a black background, so I want to click on my background here and then change my background color so it matches, so that later on I don't have that multiple backgrounds. You could crop it later as well, but I'm just going to add a black background. It works too. Again, you can change sizes, but the next thing I'm going to do is add a title. So I'm going to put text, and then I'm going to type in something here. So this is Stow's World. Once you have that, you can highlight it. I just did Command A or Control A, depending on what kind of computer you're using, or you can click and highlight it. And then you can come over to the right-hand side over here. I'm gonna move me over on the right-hand side, and then you can, which it's over there, add different fonts. If you want a different font, they don't have a ton of fonts, but they do have multiple fonts to pick from. You can change the size, and you can scroll up and down and pick whatever size. You can even grab the corners to drag it and move it how you want to. I believe you can even like click in there and type if you need it. You can change the clipping. When your text is still clicked on, you can change the color of your text if you want to. You can put a outline around it, either light, dark, or have none. depending on what you're looking for. And you can also put a background on your text. I'm going to leave no background so I can see the earth in the background. You can change the height. If you're layering things, and I actually put my text on first before it, I can use those options on the side over here and send things front and backwards. I don't have that problem, so I'm going to leave that here. When my text is clicked on, I'm going to still go over to the button over the side and hit animate. Now in animation, you have a couple options to animate. There's fade, flicker. So if I fade it, flicker, vibrate kind of shakes, wipe scrolls across, and then this hue rotate does kind of a rainbow effect. I like that one. You can change the speed, slow, default, and fast. So if you want things to change up, and once you're done, you click done. That easy. Now, if you want to see what it looks like, you can play it. Right now it's 3 seconds. You can add audio to this. I'm not going to, but I'm going to show you how. If you click add audio, you can drag an MP3 here. You can click record and you can record your voice on it. You can even find something on YouTube and add the audio from there. Whatever works. You're going to get a whole bunch of different things here to add it. I'm not going to do it right now just because when I want to save it, it'll take too long to save it if I add the audio, but I'm going to just leave mine blank. So I'm going to hit done. Once I'm done, I'm going to make sure it is exactly how I want it to be, and you have a couple options. If you're just going to share this as a finished product, you can copy the link and share it. I want to actually include this video in a presentation, and so I want to put the actually publish it. So if I click publish, it's going to give me an option to create an actual watermark free, which is really nice, image or video or whatever it creates for you. And you'll notice all of the coding is in this box right here. You have to just let it work. I'll be honest, the thing that I did earlier took hours, maybe 3 hours, because I had sound on like a 3-minute video. Now you have on the free version up to 7 minutes. So depending on how long it is and how much audio, that process right there might take a long time. Notice I didn't have any audio. It did not take very long. So mine was relatively quickly. I have now a video that I can download. So this is what it looks like. If you like it, keep it. If you don't, hit edit and go back to the beginning. If you do like it, hit download. So I'm going to hit download, and mine always pops up in my downloads folder. You'll notice mine also pops up in the bottom over here. And then I have that to work with. Now it will have this black background. So I'm going to show you a couple things with that. So first, I'm going to go and find my folder for my project, and I'm going to click, I'm going to drag it, and I'm going to put it in my Google Drive. So just clicking on it and dragging it, it pops in here. This is where you want to click on it. You want to hit this button to share it, and anybody can access it. So anyone at Mommy City Schools can view this link and make sure that's okay, and then hit done. Otherwise, I have to ask you for permission, and then I don't get to see it right away, and it's a big old pain. So once you have that, you can now go into your folder. So I'm going to go onto my practice slides. I can go onto this video, and I can go to insert, video, and then I can find my video. Now mine is still loading. Oh, it looks like it just finished loading. It's not processed yet. So once it's done processing, it'll show up just like these did. In the meantime, it'll just be there, and it won't let me pick it yet, but I'll show you what I mean. Here it is. So I'm going to click on this, click select, and now I have the video. And again, it's not processed just yet, but it will be soon. So once you're done, you're going to come over to the right side, and I like to autoplay it, so that way I don't have to worry about it if I'm in present mode. You can mute audio if you don't have audio, or you can leave audio. You can do all these fun stuff. Otherwise, it is ready to view. And there's my fun graphic. Now, I'm going to show you something that you can do that I didn't realize you could do, but this is a really cool app. I'm going to show you in a different video. But let's say you have this video and you don't like the fact that it has this black ring around it, because your background is a different color than black. So let's say I have this yellow background and with this black box. That's kind of annoying. So check out the other video that I'm going to share with you how to get rid of the outline so that it's a transparent background around my world. If you need any help, please make sure you reach out. I can't wait to see what you create. Have a great day.